Alright class, this is your famous geometry teacher, Miss Leisure. Okay, so put your title, your page, and date up at the top. Interior angles and polygons. And then we'll have a triangle, a rectangle, and a polygon. You can pause it and get that drawn quickly. Alright, so now you're back. Alright, so how many degrees are in a triangle? Correct. 180 degrees. Good job. Alright, how about a rectangle? Well, if we were to draw, somebody knew it, 360 degrees. Okay, if we were to draw one diagonal, okay, how many triangles would you have? You would have two, and each one of these has angles that measure 180 degrees. So we would take 180 times 2, and that would give us the 360 degrees. Okay. Now how about a pentagon? Well, let's go from one angle and draw the diagonals. Okay. And how many triangles do you see? Very good. 3. So you're going to take 3 times 180, and you end up with 540 degrees for the total angles in there. Okay? Now, okay, so pause this now and get this table drawn into your notes, please. All right, and now we're going to fill in the number of sides here. So the number of sides with a triangle is 3. With a quadrilateral is 4. Go ahead and fill that out for me, please. 5. Hexagon is 6. Heptagon is 7. Octagon is 8. 15gon has 15 sides. And in sides, we'll just say in. Okay? All right, now, number of triangles. So we just did this. Number of triangles. How many triangles are in a triangle? 1. How many quadrilaterals? Triangles in a quadrilateral? 2. We did this on the page before. How many in a pentagon? 3. Oh, look, there's a pattern here. Also, look at how it's working from the triangles to the number of sides. It's 3 minus 2 gives you 1. 4 minus 2 gives you 2. 5 minus 2 gives us 3. So how many triangles are going to show up in a hexagon? You're correct. It would be 4. And a heptagon would be 5 triangles. Octagon, 8 minus 2 gives us 6. 15gon, 15 minus 2 gives us 13 triangles. And for an n, we're just going to say n minus 2 because we don't know how many sides. Okay. The sum of the interior angles in each one of these. Well, we know it was 180 degrees for a triangle. All right, how about a quadrilateral? It was 360 degrees we found. And a pentagon, we found 540. Now, how did we get that 540 and the 360? We took the number of triangles times 180, right? Well, in this case, it was 3 times 180. So in the next one, the number of triangles, which is 4 times 180, would give us the total degrees, which is 720. All right, and the next one we're going to have 5 times 180, which is 900 degrees. That's the total degrees in this shape. The next one's going to be 6 times 180 and 13 times 180. And let's go ahead and fill this out. That's 1080, and that would be 2,340. Okay, and the last one, we're just going to take the n minus 2, and we'll multiply that times 180. So, let's put that in a different color here. All right, so n minus 2 times 180. All right. Okay, the measure of each one of these. So if we're going to spread this out, that 180 out to all 3 angles equally in a triangle, we're going to take that 180 and divide it by 3. And that gives us excuse me, that gives us 60 degrees for each angle. So in a quadrilateral, we're going to take that 360, and this time we're going to divide by the number of angles, or the number of sides, which is 4, and we get the 90 degrees for each. Okay. And the next one, 5 is good. 540 divided by the number of sides, which is 5, and that gives us 108 degrees for each interior angle. Okay, so if you'll pause this and continue on. Alright, so now we're back here. And so for the last one, we're going to take the number of the degrees, the sum of the degrees, and divide by the number of sides, whatever that number of sides may be. Okay? So the last notes for your page here at the bottom. So this is our formula. Sum of the interior angles is equal to n minus 2 times 180. And that's what this gives us here. Okay? Have a good day. I'll see you in class tomorrow. We will do some examples to go along with this. Remember, you can pause, repeat, redo this as many times as you want. You are in control of your learning. Have a good day.